right. Now this is, we don't have too many non-power 5 games or non-power conference games on the list of games for this show on Saturday, but I threw this one in there because it's actually the MAC championship game rematch from last year. Miami, Ohio Redhawks, Toledo Rockets. Toledo 6.5-point home favorites. The total in this game, 44. Miami O beats Toledo 23-14 in the MAC championship game last year. Toledo actually outgained Miami O in that game. And two different quarterbacks, though. Remember, DeQuan Finn was the quarterback for Toledo last year. Avion Smith was the quarterback for Miami O because Brett Gabbert was out for the year. Yeah. Now we've got Tucker Gleason for Toledo, this year's starter. And, of course, Brett Gabbert is healthy again. Unfortunately for Miami O, he's healthy as far as his physical health. His health, moving this offense, I'm not so sure for Miami O. I mean, they were fortunate, man. UMass, not very good, but I took UMass with all those points. Posted it as a free play on Twitter X on Saturday. I said that nice. Miami O offensively is bad enough they can't be laying 17.5, even to UMass. And sure enough, they escaped 23-20 with the win. Gabbert was, again, very pedestrian, mediocre, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 181 through the air. Fomachan, the quarterback for UMass, wasn't even that great himself, but he did enough to keep the team in the game. The yardage was dead even, and the stats were dead even, and that's against a bottom feeder UMass team. So I'm worried about Miami O revenge angle too for Toledo losing in the championship. I actually think I'd lay it with Toledo, honestly, in this game. And I'm not a big lay points with Jason Candle fan because long-term his numbers as a home favorite aren't good. But a lot of those games, CMAC, we've talked about bad home favorite Toledo. A lot of them have been laying 10, laying 14, laying 21, laying big numbers. They're only laying 6.5 here, and I think they're the better team. And maybe not just by a Miami O is just sputtering on offense. Their defense is still decent, but they always get worn down because the offense can't move the football, can't stay on the field long. So I lean Toledo here, laying less than a touchdown. CMAC, what do you think here for this MAC title rematch?
Man, I think you might be right. I think Toledo wins. I just can't lay it, though, with them. I think it's just a stay away for me because I'd like to see if this went over.
They're off a bye week 2 and the loss to Western Kentucky, which was predictable, right? Coming off the Mississippi State win, and they fell flat a little against Western Kentucky.
Well, bingo. It's like both these teams, though. It's like Miami O, as soon as they're a big favorite, fade them, which was excellent play. And then as soon as they're a dog like this, now you have me perked up here a little bit. And they're not great. Gabbert last week against UMass, he talked about. We had 181. They ran it. It was all right. I think they had 160 on the ground. But they didn't look very good. The defense to give up even 20 to UMass wasn't great. Toledo's got to be pissed off to buy. This is one they could get and cover. But I think if this gets over a touchdown, I might look the other way. And I just think it's a kind of a low-scoring tight one. I'd rather have the points with Miami O.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, I wouldn't lay more than 7 with Toledo. But if this stays below the key number of 7, I'm at least interested in taking the Rockets there. All right.